Hi, I'm Bellamia. I'm at the Buzz for a music interview, and don't forget to stream 16 Candles.
Flower dresses and white low-top shoes, the uniform of my adolescence. There are so many things we cannot choose. My childhood slipping into evanescence. Growing up in such a famous town.
So I started music from a pretty young age just because at home I was pretty surrounded by it. My dad is also a musician and would do shows when he was younger. He has music out as well, and so he had this little basement studio recording session thing, and I would always just watch him. And that's kind of where my passion started. From there I've just been doing covers and starting to write songs when I was pretty little. And then around 2019 is when I started officially recording songs with my producer.
Now, was it always music, or was there other aspirations you wanted to do? Was it like, hey, I'm always going to do this, this is what it's going to be?
I think that from a very young age I knew that like singing was my favorite thing to do. That was like the passion that was going to grow the most, and I kind of knew that from the get-go. But there was obviously like throughout middle school and high school I did other things, like I played softball, I played basketball, but those were kind of things that were pretty short-lived, and what was always stayed the same was music. So I had these small passions, but music was pretty much something that I knew was going to be to continue throughout my whole entire life. I think that I'm pretty close to what I have aspired my sound to be. I think that every single song that I write, I get even closer to like my sound or my individual sound of what I want my whole aesthetic or voice to be, what people think of when they hear my music. Yeah, I think I'm pretty close, and I feel like I've found my sound overall. So my recent song is 16 Candles, put out a couple months ago. A music video put out around like 3 weeks ago, I would say. This is definitely the song that like has had the most traction, the most plays, the biggest like music video production video I've done so far. Most of the other ones are pretty independent. In this I work with like a team, and it was really exciting and seemed more like professional. So yeah, this is probably like the most exciting release I've had thus far.
So sad, remembering the love and freedom that we had. And when it is night, mosquitoes bite in Southern California.
So 16 Candles, I have a friend named Claire. She writes poems, and she actually sent this to me when I was 16 and she was 16, which is why we wrote the song in the first place. And she sent me this little poem and was like, you write songs, like let's collaborate, and I think this could become a really good song. It's relatable for 16-year-olds like us. And so I just went on my piano and I changed some of the words a little bit to make things rhyme, to make things flow, and it became 16 Candles. And it's just kind of about losing your adolescence and growing up and like the sadness of that. Yeah, so it's a very important and relatable song, I think. I definitely like, just because of COVID and everything that was happening in the past years, like I definitely took that into inspiration. That was what I had a song called Sound of Summer a couple months ago, which was basically just about everyone being locked in their rooms all of a sudden, like the change of us not having like the experience of summer that we all wanted in 2020. So that was definitely like a driving point for me to write about, for sure, yeah. So I just had a recording session. I recorded this song that I wrote a while back, and I did a demo with my dad, and I had just done a new version with my producer, and I'm really excited about it. I really like the song. Probably will come out in about a month or so, I would say. But yeah, it's like a new, more like pumped up, happy style, and most of my other songs are more sad. So it's like a new thing for me, and I think that was one of the songs that like has made me discover my sound even more. So that's really exciting. I'm about to go to college, so I have a feeling that that will bring new people, new audiences to the table, new friends who are also musicians, and hopefully there'll be new opportunities in college for me to do shows and stuff like that, or just come back home if the opportunity arises. But yeah, I would love to do a live show. Okay, so my Instagram is in Bella's World, but the O in world is a 0. I mean, that's kind of like the only platform I use for like music purposes. Hi, my name is Bella, and you've just been buzzed.
Adolescent.